When something needs to be interrupted, God gives me to interrupt by people around me that have done time travel in the future, have been in contact with someone in the future. They give me a key word or a key phrase or say something, do something to my attention to get me to change my behavior.
So then there's this interrupt.
That's when people say or do things that are unusual to get my attention, regardless of things unusual. Like I think a cloud about an hour ago of a big axe in the sky. Like it was going to cut off my head, and I was asking God if I could either do adultery of intending to do adultery and intending to act, and that's enough grounds that ICC execute me. And I saw an axe appear in the sky of a cloud. I knew that was God telling me that yes, that would get me executed.
So, so to summarize, you did a court case that you just wrote out to the world.
You're not going to have any memory of it whatsoever.
I'm supposed to go to a court hearing, and then my memory's going to be wiped clean of that.
Essentially, yes. All you have to do is have the intention to tell the truth. You just have to be comfortable, and when you get the court case in the mail, go to the court case, and then after you're done, you come right back to this point now, and you have no memory whatsoever of it.
Wow.
Send off down to reverse time.
And then what about people that know me here ask me where I went and what I did?
Melanie is trustworthy. She's one of my ex-wives. I have three other ex-wives now. I have Lily Rose Depp as an ex-wife. I have Christina Blockovich as an ex-wife. I have Mary Blockovich as an ex-wife, and this is Melanie John Myers as an ex-wife. I have 4 ex-wives.
Jim Myers' ex-wife?
No.
What'd you say?
Mary Blockovich.
What'd you say last?
Christina Blockovich. Melanie John Meyer. And Lily Rose Depp. Those are the 4 ex-wives that I had so far that I know of. I'm asking Lily Fisher to divorce people that are not loyal to her for me, so that all my marriage is loyal people to Lily Fisher, who's Dorla's daughter, who is Melanie John Myers' granddaughter.
And she's like 16 years old.
No, she's 18 now. She was 15 3 years ago. Now she's 18 by a margin of 2 or 3 months. It's her sister, Allison, who's about 16 now. And I asked Allison if she could dye her hair for me to be mostly brown with some blonde highlights, and she agreed to it through one of the conduits. I forget who the conduit was for that, but she agreed to that kind of gift for me.
A conduit is like a medium?
Anybody that God is using to transport data.
But you said you're God.
Well, I'm the soul of God and a man of God, and my body is of man.
But you said you're God level 4 or something like that.
That's my level, yes, I'm 4 God. Above me is a God, number known as 5 God.
Who's 3?
Those are Leon Niederman, he's 3. And also he's the devil and Satan, his wife.
Yeah. He's the devil and his wife?
His wife is Satan, and Leon Niederman is the devil. He's 3.
What's the difference between devil and Satan?
One is male, one is female.
Okay, and what's his name? Lieberman?
Lieberman, yes. He's the person that's helping me by setting me up when I reveal too much information. Just told me I got my interrupt. So that means I have to go fast because she's helping me. He's one of my secret helpers.
He's the one that's got the time machine?
What's that?
Is he the one that's got the time machine?
She's working with her with the time machine, but she's deceiving you.
Okay, so...
I don't know if one girl ever she can deceive him, but I have to cooperate with her to make sure she might deceive him as long as possible. Gotta be respect to wishes. Any other final questions before I go?
Well, how are you? How are you doing there? Are they giving you good food now from the last?
Yes, it was poisoned for breakfast. I didn't eat it. Then I found a case with my wife a month ago through the time machine, and I got the food smell and corrected. Now I'm on a vegetarian diet with some regular food in it with extra high protein.